What it do, YouTube? What it do? People keep asking me, is there Samoans or Asians that join Longos in Long Beach? Because they find that very hard to believe due to the racial gang wars that popped off in Long Beach. And my answer to them is, yes, there is Samoans and Asians from Longos. You gotta remember, things wasn't so racial in them earlier years. Matter of fact, Eastside Longos was allies with SOS during the late 70s and early 80s. During those times, there wasn't an Asian gang out yet. SOS was there, but they haven't turned Crip yet. When SOS formed, they were known to post up on California and 10th Street. It was started by Uncle Joe Fob and a few others. They would party and do crimes together with the Eastside Longos because they were best friends during those times. Uncle Joe Fob's nephews especially took a liking to the Eastside Longos. That's why if you see pictures of them in those earlier years, they were dressed up like cholos. That was the difference between SOS and the other Polynesian gangs during those times, was the dress code. The SOS dressed up like cholos due to their close relationship with the Eastside Longos. But if you look at those Samoans that was from Park Village, Compton, Crip, or the Inglewood, Tongan Crips, those Polynesians was dressed up like how Crips would dress up in those earlier years due to their close relationship with the black gangs in their environment. Uncle Joe Fob's family members that was from SOS gang like Wizard, Casper, Roscoe, Rocky, Big Man, and Big Joker, those guys was hanging out tough with the Eastside Longos in those earlier years. They would jack cars together. Their relationship was so close that some members of the SOS decided to get jumped out of SOS and get put on Eastside Longos. People like Casper, he asked to get put off SOS and get put on Eastside Longos. His new name for Eastside Longos was Longos, and he was banging Chico's Malos clique because Eastside Longos has many cliques that make up its hood, and he was banging that part of the hood. That Samoan guy from Eastside Longos, from what I heard, he is still on death row in San Quentin. He has been there for a very long time now and will be spending the rest of his life there. Roscoe from SOS also left his hood to get put on Eastside Longos. I mention all of this to let you guys know how close these two hoods used to be. Now you're gonna ask, why did things fall out between these two gangs? Allegedly, a member from Eastside Longos got into an argument with Wizard from SOS gang. He ended up pulling out his burner and he took Wizard's life right away, which caused an all-out war between SOS and the Eastside Longos. Their relationship has ended all due to that one action. During that time, TRG was already up and kicking up dust. They were at war with Eastside Longos, and SOS was at war with Eastside Longos too. Remember on my older video, I talked about an Asian from TRG that was interviewed by Time magazine. He said that he is a Mexican killer. It was during the green light era, but that guy was the one that Serenios wanted the most. Serenios wanted to make an example out of him and put fear in the eyes of other people who would even think about saying something like that publicly on a huge platform such as Time magazine. I won't say that Asian's name out of respect to his friends and family, but when that TRG member got transferred upstate, they shanked him up right away and he did not survive that hit. Even though it was a green light on the Asians, he was the specific target due to his comment on Time magazine. Kites was already sent out of his arrival on the module before he even landed. Sadly, he never stood a chance. You guys let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe to my channel. Peace. I'm out.